Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It is time once again to show you the latest and greatest in our mad quest for tabletop power armor. And today's models come to us from Golden Dragon Games, who've been making quite an interesting selection of Weird War II models as is. And these in particular are really something that I had to get printed as soon as I saw. These are the Shugo Yoroi, which would basically translate like, I don't know, guardian armor, I guess? Like protective armor? Guardian armor? Guardian armor sounds right. I'm like, that's what I'm going to go with. Anyway, so these are big, clunky, tin can stompers on what would ideally be 40 millimeter bases, but absolutely could go bigger if you want, and we will in a sec. But a nice modular set of very steampunky, clonky power armor. Maybe not the best print job, and we'll show you why that's like that in a moment. Now, one of the nice things about these guys is I got serious Sakura Wars flashbacks when I first saw these, having had a roommate in college who actually picked up, I believe it was the second one for the Saturn, and the two of us stumbled and bumbled our way through it in Japanese, basically just to kind of play the strategy sections. But I remember us really enjoying those. I had the old wave plastic kits when those first came out. I've got a couple of the Kobukai in the spherical ones from the most recent games. And so they've always had a real soft spot in my mind. So, one of the cool things about this being a modular kit, you've got a couple of different options for them, because I totally just lost my train of thought. But we've got the basic heavy machine gun here. You've got light machine guns that are equipped on the arms, but then more importantly, with the commander model here, is we've got the Tetsubo or Kanobo big steel clubs to go stomping and smashing our way through the tabletop. Now, I've got this one on a 50 millimeter base, the other on a 40, and I mean, you could really go either way, depending upon your game system and depending upon how much space you want these guys to take up. You may have noticed, so this guy, everything is nice and decent looking on his back, whereas this one is a scratchy, gluey mess. And the reason for that is because they have these nice little back pulls. I'm just going to blue tack that on for the moment. Then you guys can put the Sashimono back there. Unfortunately, they don't really match up. You can see there's a little bit of an overhang there, and I don't know if that's intentional, or if that's just an early version of it, or I have to listen to my dogs barking at random passers-by because I don't have the door closed, because I'm the only one home at the moment, and hopefully the kids get home soon. Anyways, so you can see on the commander, you know, we've got like the head crest there. And just to give you guys a good indicator of size, I was going to go look for some World War II figures, and I came to the sad realization that I don't have any painted World War II figures. Let's make that clear. Got plenty of World War I stuff, not that I have any handy. I do have some War Games Atlantic guys here that are sort of kind of vaguely World War II-ish, if that's a word. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of scale here. So, I mean, if you really wanted to go all in on like a samurai powered suit army, you probably could. If you wanted to make some kind of, you know, Marine chapter, use them as dreads, pump them up maybe 25-50% in size, you might have, you know, a decent sized dread there if you want them smashing away. That actually is kind of cool now that I think about it. Okay, you can hear me kind of spitballing ideas as I'm filming this. But yeah, really cool looking kits. Like I said, there are plenty of options. I don't have any of the machine gun hands handy. I gave them to Percival Sparkletrout, my younger brother, who is hopefully going to be painting some of these. I'm going to probably be painting some up in white and red. I mean, we use Imperial Japanese colors at least for that. And like I said, having played Sakura Wars back in the day, definitely want to go that route with them. I'm grabbing some other random stuff. I unfortunately don't have, I know I've printed some of Golden Dragon Games guys. They've done a few figure sets, I believe, at this point for Maker's Cult. And I know that's where I first stumbled upon the name. Don't know where any of those are now, because they've been mostly power armor guys. I do have a Shiguntai Weird War Japanese soldier from Kyoshinoko here. So at least just to kind of get a good size idea of what to expect with these. If you wanted to have them wrangling around with, say, some of the other various power armor suits we've got rolling around lately. You guys know I'm a big fan of the Crimson Steel Mechwork stuff. They're going to fit right in. In fact, if you really wanted to go kind of crazy with it, I'm kind of curious. Those arms on some of these bodies, I'm getting some evil ideas here. So I might have to try that. Because it's not like I can ever just print 1 or 2 parts. That's just not happening, right? So, like I said, oh, you know what? I've got some of those samurai from Fire Forge still laying around here. If you wanted to do something really fun, steampunky. Interesting ideas. All right, I'm going to stop because I'm just getting myself interested and excited in things that I don't have time, paint, or patience to put into fruition. So I'm going to stop talking. We'll have a link down below if you guys haven't ever had a chance to check out their stuff. They do have quite a few fun things there, and especially if you like a lot of that kind of more power armor aesthetic, there's plenty of that, and especially plenty of chunk. So with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.